Does it really matter if you play online or offline to really showcase skills? I mean, some people beg to differ that online is the way to go, but for me, I consider offline because you can tweak the settings to make it much more difficult than playing a human player. Plus, you get more benefits playing offline because you get to experience everything in comparison to playing online. And then when you play online, it's like you're playing somebody that just does the same things over and over, and they can be terrible or they can be great, but it can be annoying. And when it comes down to it, I prefer playing offline because you get to experience a variety of different plays that you've never seen before. It can be a challenge at the same time because the CPU can kind of outsmart you in a way, and then they can be mad annoying, like as you guys see here, I'm playing South Carolina in Dynasty mode, and they just do no huddle, continuously call different plays, and you can never guess what they're going to be doing. Also, another thing, if you're playing away, you get to experience the home crowd advantage, which we don't get to experience online. Due to the fact where people continuously use the same teams over and over, it can be mad annoying playing those teams, especially away, and they can have easy home field advantage and dominate you in every single match. I mean, of course, there's pros and cons with both, but there's more pros than cons that you get to experience offline in comparison to online because online you have to deal with also people glitching, exploiting the game, booting you out of the game, internet issues, the constant pausing. I mean, there's so many negatives with online. It's just not even worth it. Even playing online, it's not even worth the time because the win-loss ratio doesn't really matter. It doesn't separate the actual good players from the terrible players. But if you do want to go the online route, the best way to actually get the best experience for online play is through online dynasty leagues. That's where everything actually matters. When loss ratio matters, you're playing for something. You're playing to develop a team to greatness, build a dynasty, rebuild a team. There's so many factors that goes into it that makes it great. But you got to have a great commissioner to run the league. And of course, there's pros and cons with that because people can take advantage of that. People are sore losers. They don't last. People can't handle losses. I mean, people don't even like rules. I mean, there's so much stuff that ruins the experience. People don't play throughout the game entirely, and in results of that, the game doesn't count for however long you end up playing in that match because you make your opponent rage quit. So EA really needs to focus on the Dynasty League for online to really build it to a better state for people to actually last in. I can't lie, the first online league that I hosted for you guys was probably the best league, and then it slowly died out because people got inactive or they didn't like to lose a lot. They didn't like the fact that people can just join in and, become a dominant team. So, I mean, there was a bunch of issues with that as well, but I mean, it lasted. I mean, that's the headache with dealing with online leagues and just users, how they are. It's funny, I tried to host another one for you guys these past couple weeks, and especially for the haters to join, it's like I had so much hate for competition, and none of you haters ended up joining. And then yet, you guys see me in this match. This is an online ranked match against Notre Dame. You guys see that I'm almost about to put up a 100-point game against this user. That's another thing, like when I was dominating in the league, or if I joined other people's online leagues, people were like, how are you scoring that much points or running up the score and things of that sort? I mean, it's not that hard. Even playing the CPU and the Heisman difficulty, which you guys seen early on in the year, I mean, people was losing to FCS teams, which is wild. And I just don't know how people was struggling like that. But then it goes to show that, no matter what, if I'm playing online or against the CPU, I'm getting the same results no matter what. And people complain regardless if I'm playing offline or you're just running up the score because it's a CPU match, or, you're playing online and you're just cheating. Like, no. It's just, I play terrible players. I mean, even if you're good, the game's still not a blowout. It's a competitive match. You still may not win, but it's just proven to haters that, you you can't complain when I'm doing the same results that I do against the CPU against a user. So that kind of shuts them down. And then it's like, how are you guys going to hate, but then you guys won't join the online Dynasty League that I hosted or play me? It's kind of wild to think about. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about the offline online situation. What do you guys consider the most? What you guys think about the online Dynasty Leagues and just everything in general. Also, I already made a video about this, but I feel like I had to revisit for those that are especially new or, of course, for the haters that don't know about it. But anyways, till next time, I'll see you guys later, and I'm out. Peace.